organic learning.
Whoa! Welcome back, everybody! Today, we are doing another awesome fan favorite episode where we feature the favorite vehicles of our biggest fans. Now, in this video, we're featuring the favorites of Bruce in Stoney Creek, Ontario, Canada. Thanks for sending these in, Bruce. By the way, if you would like to have your favorites featured, you can get all the details in the description box below. All right, gang, let's jump right in. Let's do it. Wow, first vehicle of the day, and this one is a real beauty, guys. Now, this is a police SUV. I know, check it out. It's so cool. Now, you could call it a police sport utility vehicle, but you know, saying police SUV, that is just way, way cooler, and it's much quicker too. Now, this is actually a really cool vintage 1967 Ford Bronco, and it's actually used by Central Park, which is a giant park right there in New York City, you guys. I mean, this thing is great. Now, a police SUV is a great vehicle for, you know, driving through the mud and go through the snow, or, you know, just taking a few police on patrol and patrolling our streets to make sure that they're safe. Or in this case, Central Park, you guys. Now, if you see a police SUV and he's zooming by and he got the lights on and the sirens are going, make sure that you pull over, because they're probably trying to capture a bad guy, or at the very least, you know, helping someone in need. That's what they do. As you can see here in the front, you got the Ford right there. You got the big old tires. That's really cool. I really love this old Bronco. It's got this cool kind of light green. It's got the white top there, and look, the identifying number on the back, 3100. That is really great stuff, you guys. And this is a police SUV. Wow, you guys, check out this next vehicle. This thing is completely over the top. I love it. This is a concrete mixer. Whoa, and it is big. Check out all these wheels. You got 6 wheels, because you know what? This white part, you got it, is filled with concrete, which is very heavy. I mean, these things are so cool. Now, you've probably seen them, and if you have, they're usually spinning round and round like that. Now, the reason for that is because they're filled with concrete. If they're still, well, the concrete will dry, and that won't do anybody any good. Then all that concrete would be stuck in there. So they keep just enough moisture and they keep it moving. That way it stays very fluid. Now, when it gets to a construction site or a sidewalk, maybe a driveway, foundations for a house or a building, the concrete mixer just backs right up, and as you can see here, it's almost like a little slide where all the concrete will come out. The guys go ahead and pour it over the foundation wherever the concrete is needed. They make sure it's nice and smooth, and then this concrete mixer just drives right back to the plant and fills up again. This is great stuff, you guys, and this is a concrete mixer. Wow, you guys, this one is pretty darn unique. This is a street sweeper. Check it out. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen one of these before, but I tell you what, they are fun to watch in action. Now, the street sweeper, think of it this way. If you had a couple hundred people with some brooms, that is the equivalent of what one of these street sweepers can do. I mean, these things are great. Now, if you've ever seen signs maybe where you live and it'll say, you know, no parking Wednesday morning on this side of the street, that's because they're trying to clear space for these street sweepers. They go down very slowly on the sides of the street, and then they lower these kind of like giant brooms that rotate very quickly. They'll agitate the ground, they'll pick up any, you know, little pieces of paper or debris. And then on the bottom here, this is kind of like a giant vacuum. It'll suck up all that debris. It's held here. And then when they get to the city dump, they just go ahead and dump out all that debris and do it all over again. Now, as you can see here, it says City Services MBX Street Cleaner. I love the kind of neon green color. And of course, they got the recycle logo there right on the front. This is great stuff. Oh, and it looks like this guy got his windows tinted. That just makes it even cooler, you guys. This is a street sweeper. Wow, gang, look at this next one. This thing is, I don't know, it's like from another planet or something. This is a road roller. Roll, road roller, is squishing everything in its path. Now, you guys, nobody likes a bumpy road. That's not fun, right? So these workers will use this road roller over fresh asphalt to squish it down really firm and make it really, really smooth. I mean, check this out. It has two giant steel rollers, which just really, like I said, kind of squish and smooth everything in its path. That way it makes it very nice for any cars or trucks that may be using that road in the future. Now, I'm gonna give you an overhead view, and as you can see, it's articulated. And that's kind of a fancy word that says it actually can turn really, really sharp and get into some tight places. That way, if it's only doing a small area, no problem for the road roller. Now, think about this. If you've ever made cookies with your family or friends and you use a rolling pin, it's the same concept, except these are really big and really heavy. Do not drive the road roller over your cookies. They will be too thin. You guys, this is great stuff, and this is a road roller. Wow, you guys, this one, hello, whoa! This is awesome, you guys. This is a tractor trailer. But look whose tractor trailer it is. Boop, 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 boop. Chuck E. Cheese. Oh my gosh. Chuck E. Cheese is always having a party. In fact, he's always hosting the greatest parties, you guys. That is such a fun place to have a birthday party or just a big old fun event with all your friends and family. I mean, that place is always rocking. Now, this particular tractor trailer, of course, is extra cool because it's Chuck E. Cheese. Now, the tractor part right up front here, it's got a big old engine, lots of wheels, very powerful. The driver will sit right up there. And of course, the trailer park, wow, look at all this. I am sure it is just filled with all those great prizes you can get at Chuck E. Cheese. Remember, if you want a really awesome prize, you got to get more tickets. So keep playing those games and enjoying yourself and have a really fun time. And I'll be honest, the pizza at Chuck E. Cheese, it is the best. It is great, great pizza, you guys. Always good times there. And this is a tractor trailer. Whoa, one of my all-time favorites is up next, you guys. I mean, classic, awesome, right here. This is a dump truck. Whoa, and a very cool red dump truck, I may add. Now, this thing hauls around huge loads of dirt, gravel. I mean, you can put about anything you want into the back of a dump truck. I mean, you'll see these all over construction sites, you know, delivering, hauling away all sorts of building materials and debris. I mean, these things pretty much do it all. Now, when the dump truck needs to unload, just kind of backs up to wherever it's going. All right, put it in park and then push a button and boop, boop, boop. This thing rises up and everything just pours out the back there. That is so cool. Then they close this little door, lower it, boop, 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 like my sound effects, and then it goes and fills up again. I mean, it is really great to see in action. It's got a big old chrome grill right here on the front. I mean, a bunch of big tires because sometimes the payload here in the back can get very, very heavy. Driver sits right up front there, and maybe sometimes if you see him on the road, you can go like this, boop, boop, and they will honk their horn for you. That's great stuff. This is a dump truck. Whoa, you guys, check out this next one. This is one of my all-time favorite construction vehicles. This is an excavator. Wow, I mean, this thing is so cool. Check it out. Now, you ever want to just dig in the dirt, have some fun, get a little dirty? This excavator is going to be your best friend. I mean, this thing knows how to do some digging. Now, what it'll do is it'll be on a construction site, and then it'll raise its arm or boom, and check this out. Look how high it goes. Look at the reach. And just lower it slowly into the ground and yeah, just pick up a whole lot of dirt. Then what's really great is it has the ability to spin 360 degrees. It can go over here, it can make a pile of dirt right there, or it could dump it in the back of our friend over here, the dump truck. That's pretty cool teamwork right there. Now here on the side, you can see this is where the operator will actually operate the excavator's arm and move it. Now you can see it has almost tank-like treads because sometimes these job sites can be pretty treacherous, so you want to make sure there's plenty of traction when the excavator is being used. I love the bright yellow coloring, and check out the back. Komatsu, that's a Japanese company, and they make some of the best ones in the world, you guys. This is an excavator. Whoa, you guys, check out this next one. I don't think we've done anything like this before. This thing is great. This is a passenger train. Oh, this is great stuff. Now, the red part here, this is the diesel engine or locomotive, okay? And now this is actually responsible for pulling the entire train down the tracks. Now, the engineer will sit right up front there. He or she is responsible for the speed of the train, making sure they take the right tracks and that everything is clear. And check that out. It's even got the identifying number up front there. I mean, that's really cool stuff. Now, the blue part here, this is the passenger car. This is where the people will sit. Now, a lot of people will actually take these trains to work. They'll take them to visit family and friends, or some people will just take them on a really fun vacation. Now, someone will actually walk through the passenger car, checking your tickets, making sure you're okay. That person is called a conductor, and they are there to help you and make sure you have a really great experience on the train. I'll tell you what though, because trains don't take the same roads as cars and trucks, you get a very interesting, kind of one-of-a-kind perspective. It's something you have to do if you've never done before, you guys. This is a passenger train. Yeah! Last one of the day, and it is a beauty. Whoa! And it's a big dog. This, you guys, is a rough terrain crane. And packed by popular demand, the song that goes with it, rough terrain crane, a rough terrain crane. Yeah, you're welcome. Please hold your applause. Now, you guys, when you have a tall job to do in a rugged area, you're gonna need one of these rough terrain cranes. Now, it's built very, very tough, okay? It's fast, it's highly maneuverable, and it uses this super long arm to lift heavy materials off the ground and get them to where they need to go. Check this out. Still going, still going, still going, stop. Wow, look at that. When this thing is fully extended, it is about 100 feet long. I mean, check that out, you guys. That is crazy. So useful, so helpful for some really tough to reach areas. Now, this particular one is really cool. It's got an awesome name. It's called a Panther X250. Whoa, that's scary awesome. Now, it's built by a company called Kobelco. And just to tell you how strong this is, it has a 25-ton lifting capacity. That's 50,000 pounds, you guys. That is super strong. Now, the operator will sit right there, and I'll tell you what, if you have a chance to see one of these rough terrain cranes do its thing, stop and check it out. It is quite a sight. This is a rough terrain crane, yeah. Yeah, we had another great day of street vehicles, and a very special thanks goes out to Bruce in Stony Creek, Ontario for sending in his favorites. Bruce, you're totally awesome, dude. If you would like to have your favorites featured, you can get all the details in the description box below. And don't forget to check us out on Twitter and Instagram. We had a ton of fun today, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Street sweeping day, folks. Coming through. Street sweeping day. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Excuse me, folks. Street sweeping day. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Street sweeping day.
If you liked our video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a fun comment below. Thanks, everybody.